make sure now that we have already put the numbers on and the first coat of epoxy, and we're going to add to this. So here's some glitter and some alcohol inks that I purchased online, and I put them in separate containers because we're going to add these to some epoxy and put them on our cloth. Here's the alcohol ink. It's a Mod Podge brand, and these I got at Walmart, so I might be pronouncing that wrong. So here we go. We're gonna see it already has one coat of epoxy on it already. So here we go. We mixed it. I didn't want to show you guys. I've already shown you how we mixed the epoxy. I just added the glitter in it, and we're going to go ahead and start putting that on the cloth. So here we go. Alright, so here we're going over it with the clear epoxy with the gold glitter in it. Just going over the whole clock, so that way we'll have a glittery clock. It's going to be shiny. Now we're going to go ahead and add some black to the corner. It has glitter in it also. And this is black ink, alcohol ink. Here's some blue. It's got blue in it, still has glitter also. Putting it in there. And now we're going to do some silver. This is for contrast. And then I'm going to go a little down the sides a little too. We're going to, after probably approximately 30 minutes, after it sets a little bit to where it's, you can just kind of pull the colors through each other. You're mainly going to want to pull the light color through the dark colors to get the swirled effect. Try to keep it in the same direction. You can use something pointy, just like a toothpick or whatever you have on hand. After it's been sitting for 30 minutes, that way it's not mixing and just turning into one color. That's why you gotta let it sit for a little bit. It'll kind of start going into each other anyways while it's sitting and waiting. I also have a paintbrush that I'm using, so that way I can make sure that none of these colors go over my numbers. So this part you don't want to walk away. You kind of want to stay here. So dedicate like 30-40 minutes to doing this part of the cloth. So I use the brush to keep the color off the numbers, and also it's kind of a good idea if when you do start putting the designs in the cloth, maybe to kind of, if you can, get it to kind of go into another direction, so that way it'll be a little easier to keep the colors away from your numbers. So that way they don't get covered up. And then after this whole thing is done, we're going to do another coat with some other colors. But that will be in a different video. I'm going to go ahead and add some more silver. Give it more contrast, make the swirls look a lot cooler. I'll let it drizzle and give it some of its own artistic effect, kind of. Put it down the clock sides a little bit, and then make it flow a little bit better, even though we are going to be putting on a second coat, but I can still hold. Sure it doesn't go on there. And you know, we're good for probably for about 45 minutes total. We're probably good at touching the epoxy. It'll just level back out anyways. Here we go. I'm going to start dragging the colors through each other. You want to drag that light color through the darker color. So we would get the swirled effect. Sorry, in some way. See it? And then just try to keep the swirls and stuff in one, kind of like a design, like a certain directions instead of just all over the place. That's what I'm kind of doing, like some waves and some lines. That way it gives it more of a swirl design. Alright, here we go. Here's after it's dried. You can see the black, silver, blue. That kind of goes up here too. These are pretty cool too. I love the bottom of this, but it all looks pretty cool. You can see how shiny it is. I mean, this really, you really can't even see how shiny it is in the video because it's even better in person. But thanks for stopping by and watching.